So today's my presentation is on the project entitled Improving Vital Event Registration System in Gurage Zone. So my presentation outline is introduction, purpose and objective of the project, approach methods that has been implemented during the project implementation time, accomplished activities, some challenges that we have been faced during the project implementation period, and the future direction will be addressed at the end. So Wolkite University is a third generation public design university in my country, Ethiopia. So our consultancy center, Wolkite University Statistical Consultancy and Collaboration Center, established in October 2017 under LISA 2020 Global Network. So the consultancy center is actively engaged in working consultancy, collaboration, and providing training for the academic and the admin staffs of Wolkite University in different topics. Having this in mind, December 2019, our statistical consultancy lab has been awarded this fund for the project entitled Improving Vital Event Registration System in Gurage Zone. In my country, the government of Ethiopia has given great emphasis to the vital event registration system across the country recently. To facilitate this, the appropriate policies, guidelines, and protocols has been imposed, and the structure has been established at the lowest administrative level, what we call it Gebeyehu. But due to different reasons, the vital registration system in my country is not at its expected level. So our project, which has been supported by the Teach Fund grant, focused on to assess the knowledge, attitude, and practice of society toward this vital registration system, create awareness about the importance of vital registration system for different issues, and then based on the finding of our assessment, to provide capacity building training to capacitate the vital registration experts at different levels, limited with the zonal administrations of Gurage Zone. And then,
Ayele, could you advance your slides? I think you're on page.
Okay.
You're on slide 4.
Okay. So actually, this provide capacity building training was initially we have there to develop window-based database to register and store warehouse the vital events. Unfortunately, during the middle of the project, we have observed that the National Event Registration Authority has developed comprehensive database system. So we have been shifted to this just to provide capacity building training for the database for the officials and equip and train the officers with the appropriate materials. So we have been following different approaches. First, we have taken official letter from Wolkite University to Gurage Zone. Okay. Could you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I decided to share my screen to advance the slides.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for it. So we have developed the assessment checklist, and we have recruited the enumerators and give the appropriate training for them. And finally, okay, the accomplished activities are, we have adjusted the awareness creation workshop about the university community, Gurage Zone office, stat lab members, statistics department students. And we have, in collaboration with the Gurage Zone Vital Registration Authority, we have arranged 30 minutes radio program, which has been heard at regional level, the south region of the country. And this platform, we have addressed so many issues, the importance of vital event registration system, and what we are doing with the Statistical Consultancy Lab, including the LISA 2020 network. Next, please, Professor Eric. Thank you. So, in the assessment of knowledge attitude practice of the society towards vital event registration system, data collection tools was prepared and replicated, data collectors were screened and trained. In this case, our target was both the community and the VAR officers. And the data was collected and analyzed. Based on the result of the survey, the training materials has been updated. Next, please. Okay. So, having all informations so far, we have prepared training workshop for vital event registration officers, which covers all the discrete levels, which is around 21, including some participants from the donor office and our graduating students. About 32 participants have been attending the workshop. So this the attached letter is the official invitation letter from my university to the Gurage zone. Actually, it is in Amharic, which is the working language of Ethiopia. Having this official letter, we have informed the Gurage zone Vital Event Registration Authority to recruit the appropriate experts from Woreda district vital event registration officers. Accordingly, they have sent the appropriate candidates and we have conducted the workshop. Next, please, Prof. Next slide.
Are you still there? And which slide would you like to be on? Ayele, are you still there? Can you hear me?
Is he having network problem or what? We can't hear him again.
Yeah, it appears that we've lost Ayele. Is there anybody else from Wolkite that could continue the presentation? I'm going to stop sharing so that I can mute myself. Okay, I see. Ayele, are you reconnected? We can't hear you.
Hello, Prof.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption. My connection was not stable.
Okay, I will reshare the screen. Can you, yeah, go ahead.
No, thank you. So during the training workshop, first topic that has been covered was basics of vital event registration system. During our assessment, we have observed that even the vital event registration officers were not understanding what do you mean by vital event registration system, what is its importance. So they were doing the activity just for a sake of job, just to have a salary. They were not understand the basics of vital event registration and its importance. So what our decision was just to provide the basics of vital registration system, and it is important to as an input for policymakers and related activities. So the importance of for sustainable SDGs targets related to their important features of vital statistics. And finally, discussion was made with the participants on the challenges they are facing, the possible solutions, and how to maintain the quality of work, just to have a quality record data that can be used as an input for further decision-making activities. Next, please. And then report writing and communication was the second topic. So how to generate reports for higher officials, how to report, data preparation and reporting, and how they can maintain the quality of the data they have recorded, due to completeness and timeliness was perfect. So actually, this photo showed that the participants are seated dispersedly. Just we are trying to maintain the protocols that has been imposed during COVID-19. This workshop was held at the middle of COVID-19 workshop. This is why the participants are seated at by keeping the distance. Thank you. And then we offer data management and analysis using SPSS. Actually, the one and instruction was Mr. Mubarak. This is the vital. He is the vital event registration. In the assessment, we have observed that only one of the countries lacked the appropriate knowledge of how to generate summary values. Then we how to manage it and how to generate relevant informations by using SPSS has been addressed. This is the statistics department statistics lab. We have used the department statistics lab to provide the computer-based statistical training. Thank you. Next, please. Okay. So during our observations, most of the vital event registration offices has the database, but they are not using the database due to different reasons. Even they cannot install the database. So we have offered how to manage and how to use this their data base to manage the event registration systems and to have quality data. So the expert from the Vital Event Registration Authority, Ms. Muna, joined us and give very interesting training for the experts. Next. Okay. So at the end of the training, we have certified the candidates for those who successfully completed the training. And then finally, after the training workshop, we have prepared the workshop to present the research findings and to share experience of others. So the status of civil registration in vital statistics in Gurage zone knowledge. The workshop has two parts actually. I mean, the assessment has two parts. The first one is which focused on the system. So our target respondents was the vital event registration experts, and by this we have identified the major pertinent challenges that has been faced at the district level, and then knowledge, attitude, and practice of the society towards vital registration system was presented. And then, next, please. So during the workshop, keynotes was addressed by Wolkite University Community Service Vice President and the Research Directorate, and Mr. Mubarak from Gurage Zone Vital Event Registration Authority. And the attendance was from Gurage Zone Bar Office, Wolkite University, their experts from all districts in Gurage Zone. And after the presentations of our findings, there was a hot discussion between the participants and the presenters. Actually, we have got a lot of inputs to update our findings, and the corresponding solution has been presented with the audience. Thank you. So to disseminate our project outputs, we have prepared reports and submitted to concerned bodies or university, the DON, in part of statistics, and also the report have been sent. And we have also, as I have previously mentioned, 30 minutes radio program has been arranged, and we have written the manuscript for publication. Due to different reasons, it has been delayed. There was many back and forth with the publishers and our StatLab members. The good news I have had today is I have responded the final reviewers' comment, and I am waiting for their decision for publication. So I hope it will be published soon. Next, Professor. So the major challenges we have been faced was the COVID-19 pandemic. Everything was locked for some period of time. So we have been working from home. And the second one is our university was promised to offer some desktop for the district vital event registration office. Due to different reasons, we cannot afford timely. So this was our major challenges. Next, please. So our future plan on their office at district levels, and so we have to mentor and support if there is a gap. And then we planned to initiate digital data collection system and storage at the StatLab, and we have to expand up to the university level community. Still now, most of the researches has been, even survey researches have been collected by using paper-based questionnaire. So we have to transform this anal to digital form. So we have to help our communities to do this. First, we have to initiate at the department level, including the staff members. Simply, we can handle it by developing educators, and we can use the university server. Even our email drives can be used. So this digitalization is the next priority. And the third one is continuous capacity building training for female academic staffs in our institution. They are good in their field of studies, but when you observe them, they are lacked how to generate evidences from their data, and they are not good in computational aspects. So we have to help them, and we have to enrich their experience in research. So all these are our 3 priorities in the coming future. Next, please. So we have to acknowledge LISA 2020 and USAID for their funding for this project. Professor Redek and Nikki Blavko for their continued support and follow-up still now, and Gurage is this is all I have, what I have today. If there is a
Great, thank you so much, Ayele.